me is your mannequin that's to the left of you, I think. On the right on the screen. Yeah. Is that a new outfit?
Get out. Get out.
Nice.
A couple months ago, yeah.
Super cool.
I was like, I don't think I remember seeing that last time.
No. When they make the blankets, they cut up the selvage. I have like a few ways to think about like what I can do with this, you know, like weave it again or like stuff it in like, you know, some kind of like puff, like a puffer or something, you know, like how to upcycling, you know, like upcycle material, you know. Yeah.
So. I like the way you think, brother.
Welcome back, everybody. And today's episode is an important one for two reasons. The first reason is that this is one of our first episodes that we're going to be talking about money, which of course is very important. You got to be making money in order to have a business. The second reason is because this is our first elimination episode. So somebody is going home today.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Before we get into that, I just want to remind you of the competition prizes. The first is a cash prize, $1,000 cash prize. The second is a fashion spread in Blue magazine. And then the other is a 3-month mentorship with each of the judges, with myself, Devon, Alicia, and Natasha. Tonight's challenge is about, it's going back to Amber Partier, and I did put the link in the chat to the actual spelling and the website. We are building, or she is building, a sustainable arm of her company. Okay, so what your job is, you're going to pick one item from the collection, and you're going to design an additional item. Okay, something that kind of goes with it.
Today's message is about merchandising, right? So basically, what you really are doing is adding a product into this merchandising plan for a piece off of the line. So you're just helping to merchandise and expand the assortment. The points that you need to hit is it needs to be sustainable. It needs to go along with it. I need a pillow with a blanket, right? I don't need a pillow with a jackhammer. So it's all about merchandising it and making it fit within the parameters of sustainability and a few of the other points.
Think outside of just finding a more sustainable leather. That is an option, and that is something that you can present. But think outside of just the materials. Think also of other ways that you can make your brand more sustainable, or make this item that you're designing more sustainable.
So one of the items that I use to package is a cloth bag so that it is reusable for when she's traveling, thinking about the product from beginning to end use. You can use a chrome tan leather, which is a leather that is dyed in its particular color. And that is very harmful to the environment because of the chemicals and the second bath that needs to be done, and just from a technical standpoint.
The winners of the last challenge, okay, we had a group challenge. So the two winners, you're going to get 30 minutes, the full 30 minutes. The losers of the last challenge are going to get 20 minutes.
Oops.
So Sean and Molly, you guys are going to get 30 minutes for this part. And Destiny and you guys are going to get 20 minutes.
Hi guys, so after researching about the company and all the products provided, I believe that I have came up with something that can be seamlessly be incorporated into the collection. Mine is a glasses case, either for sunglasses or regular glasses. This case is using the same materials and colors as in the store, so you don't have to buy new products and stuff like that. I think the design is very it's classic, so it can be from one season to another. It's veg tan, it's still sustainable.
And I like that you are using her current materials, so it's not that you have to go out and resource something else. It's a small item, so again, you can kind of use this would be something that you can kind of put in between in the marker,
Exactly, yes.
And I think it's a universal item. I mean, I could use that for my regular glasses as well as my sunglasses.
When I look at that, I want to say that I look at you being able to maximize the consumption of the leathers that you're using, because you're already in the same body structure of the current wallet. So it's almost just kind of piggybacking off of that production run, or that, we're going to think production run, not cutting in-house behind you, but that production run, so that you're literally maximizing the cuttable width of the leather. I mean, I think you nailed it.
Thank you.
So my product is called Ayana, which is the detachable keychain and mini wallet. When I looked at your website, I saw that the main items that you have on your website not only is a replication of the Caribbean heritage, but as you mentioned before, due to your target market, is very functional. Everything that is on the keychain can be detached. There is a wristlet holder that can be taken off, as well as a 3-angled pyramid that can be taken off that has card holders on the front and back side. The reason I decided to add the mini wallet pyramid was because when you think of a woman who is on the go, a lot of times we can't carry a big tote like we want to. Sometimes we need something smaller, but not necessarily where we place it under our arm. We need it on our wrist, or something that we can hold on to by the hand. And another reason why I chose a pyramid is based, like I said, on the Caribbean culture. It brings together the 3 points, which means that all of the heritages are brought together and represents symbols of love, peace, and togetherness. Also, the meaning behind the name Ayana, it is a Caribbean name. The name has been used in Barbados for a long time, and it is a name of the African origin, which means beautiful flower. And that really stuck out to me because when you think about an empowered woman, you think about a woman who has made it from the mud up. She has worked her tail off to have everything that she has to this day, and she will continue building that standard for herself. The third item that is on the keychain holder, it is a detachable pen. With this pen, it is not an actual writing pen. It is a sensor touch pen that you can use on your phone or on a tablet or any type of mobile device.
So I just wanted to show you something that has been in development. So it's funny that you produced that.
Come over to it. That's so funny.
So just a couple of different colors that are happening. But I did question, I was thinking the same thing that Casey was, is like, how does the card go in? This is significantly smaller than a card. So just thoughts like that. But definitely in line. I like the effort behind telling the story of the brand, and I see your sustainability points in choosing a different type of leather, a vegan leather.
I really love the idea, and I love the thought that went into the design, because as much as we as creatives and entrepreneurs, we have to have the business side, and of course that's what we're talking about here, but I do love that you have a thought and the story behind it, and we'll talk a little bit in a couple of weeks more about the marketing, but that whole story and the whole thing you talked about with 3 points and the name Ayana and all of that can really do a great job playing into how she can market this. So I love that. I love it.
If I could just add a note, I would say pick 3 points and stick to them. Don't try to fill it up with a lot of other information, because you'll start to lose your audience. But just pick those 3 points which you had, and I honestly think you didn't lose me at all. But I could see where you could possibly start to want to go over somewhere else. It's almost like stand behind your core values and let them be. Either they're gonna get it or they're not. You almost want to super over appease the audience, and sometimes it's not even necessary. Like if they don't get it, then it's not your audience in a way. You know what I mean? But it's like pick the 3 and stick to the 3.
Yeah. And the 3 that you chose were
phenomenal. Nothing else needs to be said.
Sean, you've got quite a bit of pressure because you're in that leather footwear world. So I'm expecting something really good from you.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, you guys got some high expectations.
No pressure.
I went with one of the bag designs. It was Well, it was one of the options for the leather bag. It was like a black leather bag with the wood handles. So I really like that. I like that bag. I like the color combinations. It's very simple. Yes, there we go. Yes, that bag. Fire. Like I like the wood. I like the tack stitching between the wood and the leather. It was really cool. So I decided to make something that would complement the bag, which is an umbrella. And what's nice about the umbrella is you will have two options where you can get it the same type of leather as the bag that you have, or you have the option of a vegan pineapple leather. So I decided to do a color combination that would complement the bag, and it has the hardwood handles. So I wasn't able to draw the handles out, but the handles on the umbrella will be hardwood, similar to the handles on the bag. What's one cool thing that I want to add to umbrella is the ability to one button extend and one button retract. Because some umbrellas, the regular cheap umbrellas, you just press it and then you gotta like push it up yourself. But add a little luxury aspect to the umbrella.
So here we are. So I chose the Carla as like my jumping off point, just because I love the movement, and like it seems like kind of a core piece probably. I'm not really sure, but to me it seemed like more like $50, which like seems like more of your opening price point. So I was thinking that was more, obviously they're gorgeous, but like maybe they're more like the core assortment type. You were saying your customer like an empowered woman, and I just think like the collar piece is so empowering for me. Like I always feel like it makes me feel like, okay, I have my necklace on, so I'm dressed up, even though it's not really true. But and then I was thinking like even with just like the current climate of just masks and everything with your earrings, like it could be nice also to do like an entry point necklace because it's out of the way. It kind of just reminded me of like the empowered woman and just always being on the move and just like embracing the kind of flexibility of being able to just like pack and go and not necessarily have to like wear it everywhere, and having that flexibility.
Bring them in. Let's go.
Yeah.
Because I got 15% battery on my. I don't know what to do. I don't personally think that it would have merchandised into the line.
Agreed.
I think that the exercise for tonight was about merchandising.
Right.
And I think when you look at it from a merchandising standpoint, everyone else merchandised in the line.
I also think that, to that point, the biggest issue that I had, or maybe the bigger issue that I had, was when you were asking, how did you come up with this? It wasn't about, I looked at the rest of your line.
Yes. I would produce all of the
other stuff.
Items.
Yeah,
all the other stuff. I would.
So thank you to everyone. The first thing I want to say is thank you guys for all your work. And everybody did a really great job. We had a really hard time, figuring out who won and who had to be, especially who had to be eliminated. The winner is going to receive a fashion-related masterclass. So you'll be able to choose between the Diane von Furstenberg teaches building a fashion brand, or Marc Jacobs teaches fashion design. Marc Jacobs teaches fashion design. So you'll be able to choose.
Why can I get one of those? I want one.
Because you're not competing. The winner of this week's challenge for merchandising and pricing is Mollie. You did a really great job. You hit all the marks. And it was one of the many, there were quite a few things, but this was one of the many things that we thought merchandised really, really well.
I think you did a great job. I think your target price point was correct. I think that your follow through in how is she packing this statement necklace, that is one of the problems I was having with statement necklaces. How do you pack it? I think that your idea about scrap material to create the necklace is a great idea. I think you've hit a lot of great points and thought about it all the way through.
I 100% agree. I think my only part about this was you seem not confident in what you were presenting. And I thought when I first saw it, I was like, she hit the mark. So just, even if you don't feel confident, act like you're confident, act like you know it anyway, because you truly hit the mark, and it's so sustainable. Your pieces are so kind of irregular that you're never wasteful at all. You can take it from any production run.
And knowing some of the conversations that we have, or that I have with Alicia about necklaces, I was like, oh wow, she's got a necklace here. So yeah, I mean, you definitely hit it on the head. And to Casey's point, like, he's not my favorite person, but Kanye is probably one of the most confident people, even when he's wrong. Yeah. So just channel your inner Kanye, and no matter what you're saying, you could be talking about ass.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't even matter. Second runner up, and who we will see on Sunday, is B.
Congratulations,
Yay.
B.
Great job, B.
I wanted to say that it was spot on. I am developing eyeglasses, and it was something that I hadn't thought about. So I thought that your presentation was really great.
So, who is in will be. I'm waiting for Casey's drum roll to finish. Okay, thank you. Who is in will be Destiny. Yay.
Congratulations, Destiny.
Congratulations. So unfortunately, that means that Sean, we have to say goodbye to you today.
Go ahead.
I think we just want to cap that with the understanding that it was really down to the task, which was about merchandising. And I think where we started was about merchandising and being able to merchandise that product.
It's been a pleasure. I definitely learned a lot in my couple episodes, and this definitely it's not over at this point. I definitely will be seeing you guys probably within the next week. So nothing's really changing, but it's just I just got to keep pushing forward and just keep doing me.